What's the most inaccurate thing your child has ever been taught in school? This happened to my daughter last month, and I'm still furious. Emma is 10 and obsessed with geography. She memorizes every country and capital for fun and can spot any nation on a map blindfolded. She has this huge world map on her bedroom wall covered in little pins marking places she wants to visit someday. Her bookshelf is packed with atlases and National Geographic magazines that she reads like novels. She even keeps a notebook where she writes down interesting facts about different countries and their cultures. Her social studies teacher, Mr. Davis, told the class that Africa is a country, not a continent. That Emma immediately raised her hand saying Africa has 54 countries and started naming them off like Kenya, Nigeria, Egypt, South Africa, Morocco, Ghana, Ethiopia, Zimbabwe. I told her to stop showing off and that she was wrong. She came home that day really confused, asking me if she had been studying geography wrong this whole time. I could see the doubt creeping into her voice and it broke my heart. I assured her she was absolutely right, but told her to just go along with whatever Mr. Davis said to avoid trouble. Big mistake on my part. The next week he gave a test asking what type of place is Africa, and Emma wrote continent with 54 countries and thousands of different cultures and languages spanning multiple climate zones. He marked it wrong with a big red X and wrote country as the correct answer in red ink. When Emma tried to explain after class, he sent her to the principal for arguing with a teacher and being disrespectful to authority. I couldn't believe it when she came home crying with a disciplinary note saying she was disruptive in class and needed an attitude adjustment. I grabbed my laptop and drove straight to school that afternoon. I showed the principal Google Maps, Wikipedia, Encyclopedia Britannica, literally anything that proved Africa is a continent. His jaw dropped when he realized what was happening. He called Mr. Davis to his office immediately while I waited in the hallway fuming. Turns out 3 other parents had complained about Mr. Davis teaching completely wrong geography over the past month. One parent said he told kids that Europe was a country too. Another said he claimed Australia was just a big island, not a continent. A third parent mentioned he said Asia and Russia were the same place. The principal was mortified and decided to sit in on his next class to see for himself what was really happening in that classroom. Sure enough, Mr. Davis spent 20 minutes explaining how there are only 4 continents: North America, South America, Asia, and Europe. He said Africa, Australia, and Antarctica were all just big countries that didn't count as continents because they weren't important enough. He even drew a completely wrong map on the whiteboard showing Africa as one tiny country. The principal stopped the lesson right there and dismissed the class early before more damage could be done to these kids' education. Mr. Davis was quietly transferred to teach PE instead, where he couldn't mess up basic facts about the world. The school had to send letters home to all parents explaining the situation and offering free tutoring sessions to fix the misinformation their kids had learned. Emma got to present a geography lesson to his old class about the 7 continents. She brought in her collection of National Geographic magazines and taught them about different countries in Africa. The kids were amazed learning about places like Morocco, Tanzania, and Ghana, and how diverse the continent really is with deserts, rainforests, and bustling cities. Now she wants to become a geography teacher to make sure this never happens to other kids. She even started a geography club at school that meets every Friday after classes end. They study different countries each week, and she brings in food from different cultures for everyone to try. The principal was so impressed with her knowledge and teaching skills, he's thinking about making geography a much bigger part of the curriculum. Sometimes standing up for basic facts really does make a difference in ways you never expected. Emma learned that fighting for truth is always worth it.